Hi guys, Tammy here again, and this is technically my very first episode all about ancient Greece. And the subject today is going to be Alexander the Great, or Great Alexander. Was he really Greek? Yes, he was. And the reason I say that is for several reasons, but let's start off with his dad first. King Philip of Macedon was born in Pella in Macedon, but at that time and now it was well within the known borders of ancient Greece. Yes, it was far up north, but it was still within the ancient Greek borders. The other thing that would make him Greek, that alone would have made him qualify for today's Greek army. However, his mother was also Greek. She was from Epirus, a princess of Epirus, or the daughter of a very important person in Epirus, or the head of a city-state in Epirus. And she, Olympia, was definitely Greek. So those two things alone, that's it. No more questions, right? There's more, of course. The other thing was that King Philip had participated in the ancient Greek Olympics. And it wasn't just anybody could just come along and participate in the Olympics. You had to prove that you were of Greek descent. And I don't know what he presented for his case, whether it was on tablets or on leather, but he was able to prove that his ancestry went back more than 20 kings, all the way back to Perdiccas I, and they had originated from Argos. The Argead dynasty had originated from Argos, very much next door to Sparta, again, well within Greece, in fact, very mainland Greece. So I don't know if Philip spoke Greek, but his mother definitely spoke a variation of Greek, some type of Greek. And so did Alexander. Alexander spoke Greek. And also, another thing that would solidify him being Greek was his father commissioned Aristotle to come in to teach Alexander at the age of 13 all the important subjects of the time that needed to be taught to somebody of his status, which was morality, poetry, politics, geometry, astronomy, medicine, most probably the art of war, and of course Aristotle's own favorite subjects, which was zoology and botany. Another thing that solidifies Alexander as a Greek was that he undertook, after he took over, after his father was killed, he undertook the big job of conquering the Persians and eliminating them as a threat, and in the process also conquer the known world of the time. So that meant going as far east as he could go. And as he went, starting from Bulgaria, as far as we know, he founded 3 cities in Bulgaria. He founded a very, very famous Alexandria in Egypt, which is still in existence today. He founded cities in Turkey, in Syria, in Jordan. He founded cities in Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. Can you say that fast 3 times? And he also founded cities in Iraq, Iran, 7 to 8 cities in Pakistan, maybe 10 cities in Pakistan, and of course in India, 1 or 2 cities. So obviously he didn't start off these cities himself. He obviously conquered most of them and he renamed them after himself, but also he commissioned for them to be built in the Hellenistic architectural style, and so he obviously was spreading Greek culture wherever he went. Actually, this is where the Hellenistic era started, with Alexander. So if he wasn't Greek, why was he spreading Greek culture everywhere he went? Was he embarrassed of being Macedonian? In my humble opinion, I don't think he was. I think saying that he was Macedonian is saying, like, I'm from Ontario and I'm also Canadian. I'm from California and I'm also from the US. It's exactly the same thing. So the Kingdom of Macedon was part of ancient Greece at the time. And the very last thing that I want to say is that Aristotle was a known xenophone. Okay? He did not like foreigners, barbarians, okay, as Greeks called them. And I find it very hard to believe that he would have taken on this commission from Philip, no matter how powerful he was, to go and work in Macedon, in the Kingdom of Macedon, for an unlimited time, an unknown amount of time, long term at the very least. For Philip, if he actually had no respect for him, or he didn't like them, or he was a xenophone, right? So that is the very last thing that I have to say for my case, is that Aristotle basically is the nail on the coffin, as far as I'm concerned, that Alexander the Great was in fact Greek. Okay, so if you have more information about this, or alternative information about this, please feel free to put it down below. If there's going to be cursing or foul language, it's going to be deleted. Mind your manners, mind your words, and use research. Okay, Wikipedia doesn't count. So if you have something to say that it's the opposite, or to solidify Alexander's status as a Greek person, please say it down below. And don't forget to subscribe, or to like and put the bell on, so that you can follow me on the next episode that's coming up, that I guarantee you is going to be very interesting. Okay, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye.